right. Good morning. Boy, here we are, kind of getting to the middle of August. Hard to believe it just goes so fast. I'd like you to kind of orient yourself. It brings us into the present moment when we do that. We take a deep breath and we sense the earth beneath us, the soil or whatever you're on, this the flooring beneath that, with all the living creatures underneath us. The microbes and the worms and everything that lives. Our earth is certainly alive. And then it goes deeper into stone and liquid, water, such variety. And then we head down to the center of the earth. And with your roots, just imagine touching the heart of our planet, connecting and grounding. And then here we are in the biosphere with life buzzing all around us. And take a slow, deep breath and have a smile in your heart and on your mind. We have a fast world, lots of information, but how lovely to rest and slow down and take time for ourselves. And then there's the infinite sky above us. Also, you know, not it's very dynamic. We just had the Perseid showers. There's 7 planets lined up right now in the early morning. Moon changes. Everything is always in flux and changing. But we connect to the unknown, the infinite, the boundless sky. And breathe it into your mind, reminding your mind that there is always change, there's always opportunity. And take a slow, deep breath, thanking your body. Being here now. So I was reading the Tao Te Ching this morning, this one today, the Tao of Joy every day, and it's not dog-eared, which surprised me. So I am dog-earing it right now. It is called Sufficiency. The mindset of lack is one of the biggest obstacles keeping us from living life as we should. In that mindset, the focus is on insufficiency or not having enough. This applies not just to material things, but also to other aspects of life. For instance, someone who thinks this way may decide not to strike up a conversation with someone who seems very attracted and interested, or submit an application for a dream job. Since nothing has been ventured in such a situation, it is certainty that nothing will be gained. The teaching of the Tao is that if you keep dwelling on the insufficiency, you will shrink back from living life to the fullest. It is only when you change your thinking that you realize the truth. You already have everything you need. What you already possess is sufficient and more than sufficient. Indeed, there is no limit to what we can offer to others and to the world. Like that. Indeed, there is no limit what we can offer to others and to the world. Make the shift from insufficiency to sufficiency. When you came into this world, you brought with you nothing more than a unique perspective, an ability to learn, plus the talents and abilities that will come in handy to carry out your mission. You have more than that now. Think of all the friends and resources you have accumulated all these years. No matter where you want to go in life, you have more than what it takes to get there. That is today is the 230th day of the year. So that was today's reading. It kind of blew my mind that I hadn't dog-eared it. Because sometimes I go into that lack, not having enough, and then it goes into fear, and then it's not a fun ride. But yeah, we really do have enough. I have more than enough. I have too much. So um, I will send a picture of that because I think for some of us it might have meaning, for others maybe not. All right, let's start today standing and begin a gentle bounce. Look around, shake, let's get our bodies woken up. Exhale with a big sigh. Take a deep breath and ah, ah. And then think about bouncing on your heels. Ah, ah. Think about your shoulders up and down, shaking elbows, kind of a chicken dance, wrists. And then let your heels rest on the ground and let's give our hips a little wiggle. And then a kind of fast, happy dog wiggle. And then shimmy your shoulders. Ah, and then relax. Let's come into tree and notice all the movement inside your body. Blood and energy waking up, moving around. And then from here, give your head a little shake. You can look up and down, ear to shoulder, chin up, chin down. Take a slow, deep breath. Find to move your shoulders around as you do this too. And then let's come back to Wuji, stillness. Relax your belly, relax your shoulders, relax your fingers and arms. Sense your spine. Let's check our alignment, toes forward, knees slightly bent, tail dropped. Reach up towards heaven as you gently tuck your chin. And let's have an inner smile. From the heart of Mother Earth up to the unknown, beyond our universe. And then let's allow the arms to float down. And let's move right into ringing the temple bell. And ringing the temple bell is nice for the hips. Very gentle wake up. So focusing on lower lumbar, pelvis, hip joint. Notice what you feel. If you want to add a little up and down, that's fine. And then let's focus a little up higher, so more towards the navel, behind the navel. Maybe find your sacrum. And then find your kidneys. Thank you, kidneys. And thanking the front of your body, lower organs, elimination, sexual, digestive organs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, practicing gratitude it has changed my life. And even thanking my organs, I've learned to love myself and appreciate all the mechanics. I can't understand how they all work together. It's just so mind-boggling. Thank you, thymus. Thank you, sternum. Well, let's go back down to the liver and spleen. Here we are, moving into the season of the stomach and the spleen. How fun. The center. It's kind of a season of anything is possible because it's in all directions. It goes up, down, in, out. Thank you, liver. Thank you, gallbladder. And then up to our heart and our lungs. And here I always like to begin a little bigger twist, looking over the shoulder. Thank you, heart. Thank you, lungs. Thank you, shoulders. And then over the shoulder, maybe a little bit more of a twist. Notice what you see. I'm so lucky I get to do this outside, and my garden is always changing. And then let the arms be heavy. Let's do a little more bending with the knees now. Then don't worry where the hands go. Let's do 3 more each side. And good. Coming back to Wuji. Check your alignment, lengthen your spine, and take a deep breath. And then let's do 1 4-count breath. So we inhale for 4, hold it, let it out, and be empty. And then take a smiling breath to your mind. And then let's slowly bring our hands onto our our lower back, kind of the lumbar, hands on either side of the spine, palms in if you can. And let's begin to circle our hips. And notice what that feels like. I like to imagine water swirling around, like the Epsom salt bath, warm water, full of minerals, bathing the hip socket, bathing the bone. Slow, deep breathing. Let's do 3 more. It's recommended to do 12 of these. And then when you're ready, let's take a slow, deep breath in and let it go. And as you feel like you're loosening up, you might want to make it a little bigger. Push the tail out a little further. Push the pubis forward. Push out to the side. Or you could keep this tiny. How does that feel? It engages my core more, that's for sure. As soon as I did that, it's like I tightened up. Constant observation. Such a big, important thing in our lives, especially on a personal level. Let's do 3 more, however it feels best for you. Take a slow, deep breath. And nice. Continuing with a little bit of hips. This is a fun one. Take a wider stance, and we're going to put our hands on our above our knees. And this is called um, shaking head and wagging tail. So here we are, dogs. Now I find it nice to go into a little more of a squat, and let's start by wiggling our tail back and forth, back and forth. I was asking my husband, who's a yoga expert, about hip exercises, and he said, happy baby. And I was like, how do we do happy baby standing? But then I remembered this one. So let's pause with the hip towards the guan yin. So I know you can't see this. I've got this hip over there, that away. And then look that way. And then shift your hips to the other side and look the other way. Guan yin, blue pot. Guan yin, blue pot. Guan yin, blue pot. Can you go a little lower? And you can make this kind of fast. This is kind of a fun one. Wagging tail, shaking head. Let's do 3 more each side. And good. And then give your hips a little shake as you come up. Shake it out, maybe a little bounce. Let's come back to Wu Ji. Uji, integrating, resting, noticing, softening. Relax your belly, relax your hips. Take a long breath for your long spine. Let's do another 4 count breath. Now breathe. You can count to yourself. Make it long and slow. And the third breath is for our mind. Now bring in sunshine. Smile to yourself. Relax. Feel the energy in your arms. And let's bring that sunshine energy right into our bodies. And let's do one more thing for the hips. Get our hips nice and warmed up, and then we'll work on the rest of us. Some snake. So with snake, let's shoot one hip out to the side. Bring your hands together in prayer. And then nice big stretch. Snake goes out one way, and then it comes back to the center. And then the other hip shoots out, and we reach. And we're starting to get into some shoulders, as you can see. A little bit of waist, a little bit of ribs. Find the stretch. Let's exhale as we go out. Inhale as you come back. And then smooth it out. Imagine you're a snake slithering. And then let's begin to go into a little forward bend, shifting the weight to the same side the hands are going. See if you can get a flat back. Maybe feel a little stretch in your hamstrings. Snake slithers through the grass. We're inviting that snake medicine to come into our being, shifting the weight, stretching the buttocks, hamstrings, behind the knee. Let's do 3 more. Slow, deep breathing. Imagine feeling the cool grass on your snake skin. And then let's work our way up. Still slithering. And let's find our first stretch of the day. Goodness, usually I start with a big spinal stretch. And then reach up, open your arms, let go of any worry or pain or thought. Stretch. Standing snake stage. And then gather the healing that you need. You don't even have to know what it is exactly. Whatever would make your life better. And let the snake come into your energy field, into your head. Very personal. I'm closing my eyes when I do this, but I'm still slithering into my neck and shoulders, into my heart and lungs, to my spine, digestive organs, all my organs. And then the snake head kind of goes down towards the earth. Hips are sort of making a figure 8. And then let's come to center. And then let's send that snake medicine into the earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. Toes forward. Bring your hands back to snake head and sense your long snake body. Maybe if you want, you can do a rattlesnake. and make a little hissing sound. 2 more breaths. Last one as we shake the medicine into our body. Sometimes our body is resistant, so the shaking kind of dislodges resistance. Relax and notice. Take a slow, deep breath and let peace flow into every cell of your being. And then let's exhale, and the arms come down. They come a little closer, and we part the earth, connecting to the center of Mother Earth. Let's bring that energy into our hearts. And then the palms go down as we send it into the belly. Palms up as we come up to the heart. Inhale. And feel yourself softening, letting go of stress and tension, releasing that into the earth and then clearing it away. Harnessing the gold, the silver, the metals that we value. Bring them up into your heart. Know you are of value. And then let it rest into your belly. Exhaling. Again, inhale. Exhale, soften, clear. Inhale, absorb. Exhale, place in the lower dantian. Let's do 2 more, parting the earth. Releasing, letting go, clearing away. Bringing up all the nutrients in the earth to your heart. Receive. Last one. Medicine of Mother Earth flows right up into your heart. Your heart pumps it. And then we place it into our lower dantian, healing our bodies. Let's place our hands over our lower dantian, just a little below the navel. Relax, soften, drift. And now let's part the sky. So we're clearing and almost creating a column. So we bring the hands, this time the palms face our body, so back of the hands to the screen. And we wash our heart, we wash our minds, and then we roll the wrists so they face away from us. We reach up and we clear. Nice big stretch, heart to the sky, find the arch. And then inhale, we bring in blessings, gathering, and we bathe ourselves with blessings. And we bring it all the way to the lower dantian. But then we come up to the heart and we go back to the lower dantian. Palms face your body, gathering energy from your lungs, your heart, your mind. Roll the wrists so the back of the hands touch and part the sky. Reveal the wisdom of that universe. Gather it up and bathe yourself with wisdom. Inhale into the heart, Exhaling to the lower dantian. And again, clearing any thoughts or emotions that aren't working for you, clearing away that insufficiency. Let's part the sky. And let's gather all the energy of trillions of stars and moons and planets. You yourself with infinite potential, infinite energy. How does that make you feel? Does your body receive it? Come up to the heart, down to the belly. And let's do two more here. Washing, releasing, parting. Inhale as you gather, and exhale as you absorb. Last one. And so this time, for the fifth season, the earth element, let's gather peace of mind and clarity, empathy for yourself, all beings, peace of mind, clarity, empathy. And let your arms rest by your side. Check your alignment. Scan your body. Where can you relax? Close your eyes and drift. Notice where your mind goes and smile. Turn on your senses. And then give yourself a little shake. Let's move into some spontaneous Qigong. I have to move my tea because I can't see my timer. Ooh, I might as well have some. Mm, decaffeinated green tea. Yum. Ooh, notice what feels good. I'm checking my shoulders out, my neck, my elbows and wrists, hips, knees. How lovely to be flexible and move kind of gracefully, slowly. It's so wonderful to be in a body where we can feel. And it always doesn't feel good. But sometimes it's just really nice to feel the air on your skin as you move slowly. Let's do this for about another 15 seconds and notice what your body wants to do and just allow it to go there. Bringing it back to a gentle sway. And then into stillness. Check your alignment. Feet forward, knees bent. Stomach relaxed, which drops our tail. Shoulders relaxed, but neck reaching up, head reaching up. Sense your cervical spine by tucking your chin slightly. Smile to yourself. Feel your roots deep. Sense your mind open, open minded. Don't you love that? Open minded. And then give yourself a little shake. We're going to become monkeys for a little while. And monkey is fun. It's a playful, curious, maybe a little naughty. Um, we're always looking around, always seeing what the other monkeys are doing. This first one is a kind of a dexterity balance exercise. But before we do that, let's become the monkey. I love to gather the spirit of the monkey. So we're going to make big circles. We reach behind to the side, gathering the body, the tail of the monkey, the big eyes of the monkey, the playfulness of the monkey, and guide it into your lower dantian. And then gather the energy of curiosity. We need to be curious to the very last breath that we take. Learning, curious. And then gathering agility. Also the energy of being in the family, the group of monkeys. Take one hand and place it on your elbow, and the palm is up. This is called the monkey offering the fruit. And we do this with the same foot forward. So weight is on the back foot. And then we let it go. We shift the weight, other foot forward, hand on the elbow, offering the fruit. Now there's no breath associated with this because it's going to be kind of fast. So we offer the fruit, offer the fruit. Ooh, maybe you just picked this delicious berry. You're sharing, offering the fruit. Or maybe it's a melon, something goody that you found. Oops. And then let's eat the fruit. So this time we put our heels of our hands together and we bring it under the chin. And if you've ever seen Chinese dance, you will notice that this is one of the poses. You eat the fruit. It's like biting into a big piece of watermelon. And then we eat the fruit. Eat the fruit. Now, this is a bounty right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, the fruit at our farmer's market. So good. Mm. So we're eating the fruit. And now the fun part. We're going to mix it up. It's kind of like that old game, Mother May I, or whatever. So I'm going to tell you to eat the fruit. And I'm going to tell you to offer the fruit. So let's offer the fruit, offer the fruit, eat the fruit, eat the fruit, eat the fruit, offer the fruit, eat the fruit, offer the fruit. Ah, eat, offer the fruit, offer the fruit, eat the fruit, eat the fruit, offer the fruit, eat the fruit, offer the fruit, eat the fruit, eat the fruit. Last two, eat the fruit and offer the fruit. So it's kind of fun. Agility for the mind. I messed up. Yay. I love it when I mess up. Makes me laugh. And let's do a little bit more monkey. So 1 foot forward. Let's start with the blue one. And this is called the monkey peering through the bamboo. And so we bring our hands out and we make fists. So it's kind of tight. And we're going to twist to the back leg. Shift the weight forward and we pull like you're stretching the bamboo apart. And then we look over the back shoulder. And then we come back to center, relax your fists. Let's inhale and look over the back shoulder. And exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, exhale. So a little upper body strengthening, tighten everything. Oh, bamboo. Can you imagine pulling it apart? That engages my shoulder blades, back body. Let's do 3 more this side. Peering. here and hold it. Where can you feel it? This is also in our hips. I feel it in my ribs, my neck, my shoulders, arms, back, oof, everywhere. And then come back to center. Give yourself a little shake. So, is this exercise? I don't know. It's fun. Sure, I think it's exercise. Okay, other side. So, monkey. So, maybe you're in a little crouch. Shift the weight forward. Peer over your back, shoulder, pull, and then come back to center. Weights on the back foot. Shift the weight forward. Oh, imagine squeeze. So you have to engage your muscles. This is like isometrics. Squeeze, look over your shoulder. And then relax, come back to center. Inhale as you peer. Back to center. Let's do 3 more. Really pull it apart. Feel your body tight. And then feel your body loose. I'm feeling a nice twist in my rib cage. Where are you feeling it? Let's do one more. So important to notice. And good. Give it a little break. Oof. A little spontaneous movement. Deep breath. Notice what your body wants to do. And good. Now, monkeys can be a little naughty and they like shiny things. I don't know. I've had things taken from me by monkeys, water bottles. One time I had my lunch in a brown bag and gone. And I am not going to fight with a monkey. I can tell you that. I'm afraid of monkeys, um, but they're cute. So this is kind of a cute monkey. Sink into your knees, toes forward. This is called monkey stealing earth energy. And we rub our monkey hands together. And there's a clap. And your palm is down. And you want to absorb earth medicine. So there's a sensation of your hand being a magnet, drawing up the earth energy. And you're looking around. My eyes are darting around. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, hummingbirds, birds, fun. Looking around. Ooh, nobody's watching me. And so then I begin to gently massage, looking around. And then I begin to make bird speak, fingers and thumbs touch, and I squeeze my shoulders up to my ears and I pull my hands by my mouth and I sink. Looking around, let's do a nice twist. Eyes are darting up and down all around. Coming back to center, we twist to the other way. And go as deep as it feels good, you know? This is a good opportunity to squat. Ooh. Let's come back to center. Inhale as you rise. And exhale. Let's return the earth medicine to the earth. Let's stand here. An energy out of the hands now, out of the body, out the feet. Stress, worry, tension all flow down and out. Where can you soften? Let's open our eyes. Rub your monkey hands together again. One clap. Sink, relax, sense energy rising up into your feet and into your hands. Begin to look around. Begin to massage. Monkeys have cute little faces, so it's fine to make different monkey faces. And then the thumbs and fingers come together. It's like we're pulling a piece of paper up. We shrug our shoulders. We find our squat, cute little monkeys. And this time, let's look the other way first. Find a nice stretch. What are you feeling right now? Take a deep breath as you come back to center. Did anybody see me stealing the earth medicine? Let's come back to center. And then let's release it. A big inhale up. Exhale, lower hands, palms face the earth. Close your eyes. Imagine energy flowing down and out. And then shake it out. Deep breath. There's another monkey I want to do today. I've never done it online before. It's called Monkey Family Reunion. So I'm not sure how it's going to work, but let's just do a little experiment. I invite you all to put on gallery view if you don't have it on already, so we can all see each other. And so we make that little hand, and when we come up to each other, we go, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, 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 and we just say hi to each other. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna take something out of Paul's ear. You can take things out of. Ooh, wah! Ha 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 ha! Be a little monkey. Oh 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 ah. And let's say goodbye to each other. Bye, my lovely monkeys. Fun to see your faces. It's so much fun. Monkey family reunion. Okay. And then give yourself a hug. Know that our community is well loved. So much fun to see each other's faces. And if you're watching this, just know you're part of our community. And then let's relax. Let's come back into Wuji. Just for a moment. We're going to stay with Monkey just a little bit longer as the monkey swings through the jungle. So this is a bending of the knee, reaching out, twisting the spine, but feel the length of your arms. Imagine you're grabbing vines, grabbing vines. And monkeys can go forwards and backwards. So maybe for the moment, like grab the vine behind, swing yourself back, swing yourself back. Have freedom. And then swing forward. Let's do 3 more each side, whatever you like better, back or forward, or combo. And nice. Whew. Shake it out. Let's place our hands over our lower dantian, toes forward, tail down. Notice for 3 breaths. Can you sense your heart beating? Can you smile at everybody's faces that we saw on the screen? And can you smile to yourself for being a funny little monkey? Let's bring our hands up to our hearts. How's your heart feeling? What's your emotional state at this moment? What are you thinking? And then let's bring our hands up to our upper dantian, our spiritual nature, and notice. And let's surround ourselves with the energy of the spirit of the monkey. Teaches us to be playful, agile, watch out for each other, love our communities. Such good energy. And allow your hands to make their way back to your heart in prayer as we honor our inner monkey, curious, intelligent, maybe a little naughty sometimes. Good. And let's have a seat. I don't know about you, but I kind of feel a little worked out today. So we're going to spend the rest of our time together breathing and doing some meditation. Yay. Yeah, get yourself settled. I like to sit when I meditate. It's just easier for me. Start by noticing your breath. Hopefully, it's a little bit deeper and longer than when we started. Breathing in and out through the nose. Eyes closed. Sensing the core inflate and deflate. Let's lengthen our spines with a full deep breath, tucking the chin slightly. Sensing our connection to earth and heaven, and sensing us right in between ourselves. And then sensing your breath again, sensing the belly inflate, the ribs, the chest, the back, shoulders maybe. And then full release, exhaling till empty. And then smiling to your mind, watching where it goes with that smile. Notice what you see behind your eyelids. And then begin to wiggle toes. And let's make a fist with our feet. So we're going to squeeze tight, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then relax your feet. The arches soften, the toes lengthen. And take a deep breath for your feet. Find a wiggle. And then we're going to ball up the feet again. This time, engage your calves. So you're tight. The rest of your body's soft, but feel the tightness in your calves. You can touch if you like. You might sense your knees a little here. Take a deep breath in. And with the exhale, begin to relax. Feeling the muscles softening, flattening out. Feet relax, toes uncurl. Let's take a breath of relaxation. Let's make balls in our feet again. Engage the calves. This time, engage the knees and the thighs. So you can feel your thighs, your quadriceps, maybe your T bands on the outside, maybe even your hamstrings beneath from the other side, underside. Tight legs. Hold it, squeeze it. This is super great for our lymphatic system to squeeze and release. And then begin to relax your thighs. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the relaxation. Follow it as it goes down the legs, down your calf, into the ankles, into the toes. Go as soft as you can as you take a deep breath. Let's ball up our feet. Engage your calves, the knees, the thighs. This time, engage your pelvic floor muscles up and in. Squeeze your buttocks. Everything tight. Hold it. Squeeze it. Pull up and in. And then start to relax. Slowly the buttocks, pelvic floor, thighs. Take a deep breath. You could exhale with a sigh if you like. Following the loosening and softening down the legs into the feet, long toes. Take a slow, deep breath as you watch your body relax even more. Let's tighten up again. Feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, cable muscles, anus, sphincter, buttocks, belly, ribs. Tight. Hold it. Tight, tight, tight. Up and in. And then begin to relax. Soften. You can sigh if you like. Slow, deep breath. Feeling your body. Guiding the energy releasing all the way down your leg into your feet, the heel, arch, toes. How soft can you get for this next breath? Let's do it again. Toes, calves, knees, thighs, pelvic floor, buttocks, up and in, belly, ribs. This time, tighten your shoulders. What does that feel like? Can you tighten without tightening your arms? Squeeze, you could squeeze your shoulders to your ears. Hard to, check your arms, make sure they're loose, tight everywhere else. Let's do one breath tight and then slowly relax. Feel stress and tension sliding down your front of and back of your body, sliding through your lower body, sliding down to the earth. Relax. Slow, deep breath. Long toes. Let's do it again. Feet, calves, knees, legs, thighs, pelvic floor, buttocks, belly, ribs, shoulders. This time make balls in your fist and squeeze. Now, can you relax your face and squeeze everything else? That's a challenge. It's hard. Maybe lengthen your neck and do it. Oh, I'm going to squeeze my shoulders to my ears too. Smile, inner smile, tight, tight, tight ball, and then begin to relax. Slow, deep breathing. My hands go to my knees. Direct connection to earth medicine. Coming up from my arch into my knees and then into my laogong in the center of my palm, right into my heart. Soften, relax. And let's do it one more time. So starting toes, calves, knees, quads and hamstrings. Ooh. And core muscles, pelvic floor muscles, tight squeeze everything. Work your way up. Chest, arms, shoulders. This time make a prune face. And if you want, make yourself as small as you can. If you can, draw yourself into a little ball. Tight. Notice what you see behind your eyelids. Take a deep breath. Let's hold it for a breath. And then begin to soften. Notice what you see as you release your facial muscles, eyes. Let the hands float down to your knees. Feel yourself being drawn up to heaven by a golden cord at the crown of your head, lengthening neck, dropping shoulders, relaxing chest and back. Deep breath, relaxing the belly, relaxing your buttocks and thighs, sensing the calves soft, flaccid, no tension in your feet. Let's do our 3 points of focus. First one is finding more length in the spine as we breathe into the between the vertebrae. And let's do one 4-count breath again. And smile as you tell yourself you have enough. And how can you share that with the world? Maybe it's just enough joy that you can share with a smile, or peace you can share with a touch, love with an open heart. We'll stay here for another minute. Quiet, familial meditation, knowing you are part of a community, part of many communities. And notice how you feel. Inner smile. And take a breath of gratitude for all that you have, your creativity, your intelligence, your loving heart. And that's just what you have. You have all this other stuff, material, possessions, and thank your body. Thank you, amazing body. And go ahead and wiggle and come out of the meditation. Thank your spirit. Let's bring our hands into prayer. And thank you for playing monkey with me today, and sending love out to you. And I will see you next time.